trying something different today. Something I've never done before. It's a comparison and contrast between the 2016 Honda Civic Coupe and Slambo, my 1999 Civic HX Coupe. Now, these are two very different cars. Let me just say, the space between 1999 and 2016, woohoo, it's a huge difference. The biggest difference, of course, is price, because the car that I'm sitting in right now, with all the options, the top-end touring model, it's up around $27,000. I think I gotta check the sticker, or as the people in the business say it, the Monroney. And yeah, I'm sorry. The manufacturer suggested list is $26,125. With destination handling, it cranks it up to almost $27,000. Now the funny thing is, Slambo cost me $2,700. Second difference, of course, is the engine. And the engine in my HX, it can't get out of its own way. Gets great mileage, but this one, 1.5 liter turbo, love it. But as much as I love the engine, I am let down by the transmission choice, because there is no choice. There's just a CVT, which makes it so much fun to hop back into Slambo and start banging on the gears, even though it's underpowered. Now, I'm going to throw a 0 to 60 in at the end of this video, because I can't really do a 0 to 60 on this road. It's tight, it's twisty, it's a country road, it winds up into the hills. Some of it's been repaved, some of it hasn't, so I'm trying to avoid all these ruts. Here's the next place where you feel a big difference. Handling. I love the way my 99 handles. Love the way it handles, but it is just stiff. This, by comparison, is plush. So smooth, not bone jarring. So that was a nice smooth stretch. Let's take it down something that's a little bumpy. This road has not been repaved, and it's rough. I'm going to tighten the camera up here. It's really tight. Not much room. A lot of potholes, falling apart from the winter. It's a fun road if you like getting bounced around. Looks like it's garbage day. There goes my mic again. Slambo is a whole different ball game. This is not state of the art. This is 1999 with some tweaks that I bolted in here, like this head unit. Now I can dial up dash command and get my gauges up here. And actually the gauges in here are more detailed than what you get in the brand new 2016 Civic. But this is running, what do they call this, AppLink? I don't think you can get a brand new head unit with AppLink anymore. So I'm running old stuff. It's still working, and I'm connecting here. So watch what happens when I go over to here and plug this guy in. Now, hopefully, this will show up from here over to there. Come on. Now we got it connecting. It's going to flash real quick because I'm not doing it the way I should. And we're going to go to home. And we're going to go over to apps. Tells me no signal. Boom. Look, it is working today. Hit the accept button. Now I've got dash command on my dash through this JVC head unit which I got to tell you, ain't working so great these days. So I'll go to dashboards. Come on. It's going to load the skin. Now we got lots of gauges here. Now the most important one that I need to look at right now is temperature. And sometimes she tells me, sometimes she doesn't. Most important gauge, temperature, and she is running a little hot because I've just been sitting here, no air going underneath the hood, and I got some grill blocking going on. So what do you say we take a run up the hill? Apologies for all that noise coming off the transmission. Got some whine off a bad bearing. Got a little bit of rattling going on off the shifter. It doesn't have a lot of guts, but the shifter makes it a lot more fun. Real tight turn. And the bumpy road. God bless you. So this is a little tight. This road's real tight, and this suspension is tight as well. Real bumpy through here, way bumpier than with the 2016. But because this handles so well, it's actually more fun to drive, I think. Real bad here. You gotta stay to the middle of the road. You can't drive over there. It just doesn't work.